Queen Street Deli and Bakery opened October the 1st, 2011. I'm not a chef. My background is actually in agriculture, field crops and livestock. I never imagined owning a restaurant. It was always the farm. But it is hard to work with a family, and especially with an ex still working on the family farm. I own 2 buildings in downtown Kinston, and after Vivian opened, I thought I could utilize the space opening a deli. My Cisco rep told me it was hard work and advised against it. My mom did also. I had no food experience background other than hosting a few parties at my house. I feel like a little pissant in the world of food and the food industry. There are many people greater than me, but being a chef does not mean you can run a restaurant. It only means you have a degree in cooking. There are many people in the restaurant business that did not go to school to be a chef and are very good at it. If you work in food, I can promise you, you're a little bit crazy. The question is how we have stayed in business with 2 floods and major road construction and many other restaurants popping up. When Adrian asked me to speak, I just said to myself, it's only going to take 2 minutes, and it's a very easy answer. I can honestly say it's joy. It's not always been joy because I'm selfish, along with many other things. But if you put Jesus first, ask for his guidance and wisdom, kneel in prayer and tithe, I am much happier and my job is much easier. When the bill comes that I do not know where the money is coming from, I can assure you I'm on my knees. And when we finish with a party, I praise his name. But I will tell you, when I'm not asking for his guidance and handing things over to him, things do not run as smoothly, and my temper comes out. Another question is, how can a farm girl run a restaurant? What I learned from my father. Starting at the bottom and work up. Do I want to drive a tractor the rest of my life, or do I want to run a farm? The bigger picture, do I bake cakes or do I run a bakery? Am I teaching my employees the way that Jesus taught his disciples and the way that my father taught me? You have to be there. They will steal you blind. Tools and gas from the farm and pork loins from the deli. Anyone can be replaced, and you can always find someone better. And if they don't show up to work, you don't have to pay them. And there is just one boss, and that's the one that pays the bills. And diversify, diversify, and diversify. Now, how to stay in business? Creating consistency, making sure the food is fresh and the same all the time. The slide's going to be there in a minute. Okay, build your team. It's taken me 7 years to really get a good team. We've been through a lot of employees. And they're all women except for Nathaniel, who cleans up. And there is sometimes a little hormonal drama. One of my employees yesterday had a meltdown yesterday, ready to quit. It's the worst week to quit in all of my years working at the deli. I was nice and put myself in their shoes. You don't laugh. The men don't need to laugh at this, because when we had men working, they either didn't pull their weight or their drama was even greater. You have to be nice and smile, and you reap what you sow. Keep drama and opinions off of Facebook other than the menus. Look the customers in the eyes, give a real handshake, follow up, price it right, and don't serve sirloin for the price of a ribeye. And don't try to tell them it's a ribeye. Tell the truth, know your competition, and in the food business, anybody that serves food is your competition, whether it be McDonald's or Hardee's or Chef and the Farmer. Know that if you have a good business, that people are going to copy and steal your ideas. Admit your mistakes and serve as Jesus did. So who are the most important people in the deli? The customers. Looks lost. Leaders who serve them. understand, we don't work, and you don't work for me unless you know the customers come first. My employees are important also. Be willing to do anything and everything they do, such as fix the commode, clean the grease trap. I have to set the example the way that Jesus did when he washed the disciples' feet. Jesus first, others second, and yourself last. Queen Street Deli is more than a deli. With so much competition, you have to do other things. We have sandwiches, soups, salads, and desserts. We have the freezer section, catering, corporate gift giving that people don't know about, a coffee bar and a juice bar. We sell soap that we make there, special nights for people, a piano bar, and we also do Pilates. With so much competition, you have to do other things. We have a little bit of breakfast. That's the bacon, egg, and cheese croissant. We have muffins, yogurt, and quiche. We make ours from scratch, and they do not come out of a tub. We sell our meat by the pound and also our salads and sides. We make them from scratch. A sales rep came with me to me before I opened, and they said, we can sell you the broccoli salad, we can sell you the potato salad, red skin potato salad, all the gourmet stuff. And I said, well, we're a small deli. And they said, I said, we can't do that. And they said, well, it's going to be okay, but the shelf life is 30 days. So do you really want to be eating that stuff? We make soups from scratch, not out of the bag, and that is butternut squash, gumbo rice, chilled strawberry, cheeseburger, and broccoli and cheddar, and that's just some of our soups. We do salads, and we try to make the salads along with the season. That's a farmer's market salad on the left and a buffalo chicken on the right. We have sandwiches and paninis, quesadillas, we have lettuce wraps, we have gluten-free bread, and tortillas that you can make into a sandwich. We also do cakes. I don't advertise that because it's hard work. And but we will do you a cake if you need to, a decorated cake. Next we have pies, and we make those again from scratch. That's key lime pie, coconut cream pie, lemon pie, pumpkin pie cheesecake, homemade apple pie, and that is apples that we actually peel. And we have more cake, the Hershey bar cake, strawberry, caramel, rosemary, lemon, 16-layer, and bacon maple cupcakes. We make our cookies from, we grind our own flour for our cookies. We're the only people in Kinston that do that, and we use Supernuts, and so they're actually healthier for you. We use real butter and real vanilla, whole eggs, and not out of a carton. Our freezer section, we can't keep it full. It's a great thing. They're calling every day this time of the year asking for sweet potato ham biscuits. And we had some going out today. There is a chicken pot pie, tomato pie, brown sugar ham rolls, and poppy seed ham rolls at this time of the year that people are purchasing for their Christmas parties. Next, we have the keto freezer meals. It's single-serve meals. Don't let them think that it's a diet. It's not a diet. It's just low carb. Anybody can eat the keto meals, and they're fresh, and you just pop them in the microwave. Now we have box lunches and catering trays. The box lunches have a sandwich, a side of fruit, a small bag of chips, and a dessert. And it's great for anybody that has a business luncheon. And we also have deli party trays and packages like that. We do catering. Most people don't know that we do catering, but we do cater. And that's in-house catering, and it was for a birthday party, and it was during the summer. And that's our charcuterie board that we did not too long ago. That was on our coffee table for another party. And it turned out very pretty, and it tasted well. We do a lot of pork. I grew up on pork, and we learned how to cook it well, so that's pork tenderloin, and we also do salmon. We do beef tenderloin. I'm not going to cook you a steak. Leave that to a steak place. That is a Christmas party, and on the bottom right, that is chocolate covered strawberries with fudge, one of Adrian's favorites. We also can do beef tenderloin with lobster tails and tiramisu. We did that for about 75 people one night. We didn't have time to pop the little lobster out though. We did 650 people. This was Queen Street Deli. This was not the chef for the Horn and Plenty at the State County Commissioners Association in Greenville a few years back. And it was a fun event. Everybody's got to have their shrimp and grits in Kinston, so we've got ours there on the left. We have a recipe, a cross between Stacy's, my chief cook and helper, and Vivian's, sort of a cross. Those are our turkeys. That was from a party last year, and we're doing that party again tonight. It's for Best Diamond, and we're feeding his employees tonight and tomorrow night a turkey dinner for Thanksgiving. People come and they want to have a party, and they have dances. They have birthday parties in there, and they brought their own music. They had a man come in from Virginia to play for them. Corporate gifts. Okay, we can do a lot with corporate gifts. Edwards Jones is one of my great people that help me, and they come in but they bring in their birthday cards or their Christmas cards, and they get a half a sandwich, side, and a drink, and they sign the card and I give it to him, and then he pays me for it. We also do gift baskets, small cheesecakes, pound cakes, anything that you would want to buy. Don't get it from a catalog, get it from us. We have had our coffee bar since 2005, the year after we opened Pilates. Jack Anglin closed his coffee shop and we opened. Our coffee comes from Joe Van Gogh out of Hillsborough. It's the best coffee you can ever drink. It's not flavored, and if it's flavored, it means it's a year old or it's a grade B or C coffee, but ours is top notch, and it's really good. So y'all need to come try it. We also have a juice bar. The juice does not come out of a box. It's made with whole fruit, juice, and vegetables, and we grind it in our blender. And people really like that during the summer. Next, we have the acai smoothie bowl. We're probably the only ones in Kinston that have that. It's very popular in the bigger cities, such as Raleigh. My kids keep me informed of what's going on in Raleigh. But people have really caught on to that and like that. We do soap. I make the soap, and come next year we've got some other things to go with the soap. But Sexy Wild Man is Ricky's favorite, Leraine Tolston, and the activated charcoal is what Vivian uses on her face, I use on my face, all my kids, and basically all my family. We have special nights, Valentine's for singles coming up Valentine's. We're going to have a Fat Tuesday dinner. We have the Happy Holidays, which I'll show you in a second. We're going to be at the Farmers Market for Thanksgiving, Vivian and I, this coming weekend. We're going to have another Happy Holidays. I got the dates wrong, Adrian. It's either December 21st or the 23rd. It's supposed to be Saturday, so the 21st, and we have wine tasting. And on the Happy Holidays, the first one that we had, that's Pat Jenkins and Mary Hosea. They were selling their granola, and Allie McNary's over there selling her stationery, and we had a wine tasting, and it was really a big event for no more than we put into it. Tonight, and on Thursday nights, we're having a piano bar. Craig Whittington is playing, he's playing tonight, and we've got other people to play. So we want y'all to come out for that. Pilates, I opened in September 4th, but after all this food, I think everybody needs a little bit of Pilates. It works your abs. It works the eccentric muscles and not the concentric. It works the muscles from your abdomen to your fingertips. And so it's going to build muscle all the way around your spine. And we still have Pilates. It's not as big as it used to be, but we still have. We had to cut out a wall, so we can make the deli bigger. But we're still there, and
No pictures of Adrian?
no, not yet, not yet. I've tried to get them, but the only way I have really survived is for my husband. He keeps my air conditioning running, and anything minor tears up that I can't fix, he's there. My mom and dad, they eventually started supporting me. Courtney, Whitney, and they were my kids and my grandson. They've been very special in my life in running this deli. They've been helped with catering. But my other people that have really helped along the way is Adrian and my Pilates girls. Mary Hosea, Tempe, Allie McNary, Melly Carey, Allison Albritton, and the new one is Bonnie Elders. So anyway, what does the future hold for Queen Street Deli? We've got a couple of ideas that I'm very excited for. We will maybe start them next year, and if Tammy Kelly were here, she may could inform you a little bit more about it. But I hope y'all have enjoyed it and learned a little bit more about the food business. Okay.